Oh,
Ugh, I hate
Eric,
COVID.
Eric, I don't miss you at all.
that's fine. What was your name again?
Hey, we're live. We're live officially. Woo!
We are.
Yay.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
now
is.
you guys can go to my Facebook page and
Sweet.
share it
Cool.
because it's on there now.
Ew.
Cool.
What
All
do I
right, we
do?
got one
Share?
viewer. That's what's up. Now we got 2, 3. Oh my God.
What's up?
Hello, Rafi.
Hello.
Hey.
Did I post it?
Let's see if you posted it here. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the album review live stream. It looks like you
Do I
did. You
gotta
did post it. Yep. Oh, we got 9
Yep.
people in here. This is great. This is
What
great.
up?
Awesome. All right. So today our special guests are the ones and the onlys, Sweat. How about you guys introduce yourselves here, one by one?
Mm,
All right,
Well,
Eric. I play guitar and bass sometimes.
Sweet.
I'm Val. I play drums.
Hi, Val.
Hey.
Hi, Val.
I am.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Stumped already.
Krista Lautner.
Hi, Krista.
Yeah, hey.
Hey. So I gotta say, Sweat, or Val and Krista, I should say, are frequent viewers of me and Seven Whales show.
Very much so.
So I was a little worried that I wasn't gonna have any viewers
fans.
in this chat here.
Big fans
But-
over here on the 3-6.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are, for sure.
Yes.
Yes, I'm glad. That's good to know. So, let's talk about Sweat a little bit. In case you guys didn't know, Sweat is a band. They named off some instruments, so we know that they play music. Let's talk about what kind of music you guys play.
What kind of music do we play, Krista?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
kind of music do you
Krista.
play?
I don't know.
I mean, it's heavy. So
Yeah.
we're fans of heavy
we've
music,
been-
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, people have said genre-wise that we're art metal.
Yeah, I can see that.
That makes sense. Art metal.
Yeah, that's what we've. Yes,
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't really understand, but I like those two words. So,
Art and metal for sure.
art and metal.
Me too. I like them. I like those words a lot. So how long has everyone been playing their instruments?
I started when I was like 7.
Yeah, you started out with bass though, right? Or didn't you start
Nope,
playing bass?
I started drums.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yep.
But I know you played bass like in like band and stuff in like school. Was that it? Or like
I did.
nice.
I did. I got a bass, I think, when I was a freshman,
Okay, cool.
and I couldn't read music.
Yeah.
I mean, I could read rhythms and drum music, but not bass. So
Yeah.
I had a band teacher that had to tab it out for me because they were so desperate for a bassist. So
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, we're just gonna do tabs.
Yeah. Hey, that works, man.
We got to get you in here." You know, it's like that private school band. There was like maybe 10 of us.
Yeah.
You know.
And how long have you been playing drums for?
26 years,
Damn.
I
Yeah.
think.
Sheesh.
That's a long
Or something
time.
like that
Yeah.
now.
That is a long
Weird to
time.
say, but forever it feels like.
Yeah. What about you, Krista? How long have you been playing music and your instruments and stuff?
As far as reading goes, I can hardly read English, so with literature, I've never read a book in my life. But as far as music goes, I've been playing guitar for probably about 15 years.
Mm.
Just fumbling, around with it, I
Yeah.
don't really play it. I just make you think I do.
Yeah, Yeah, that's great.
That's mad. That is
You're-
some
yeah.
magical shit.
Yeah, you could have fooled me, you know?
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like I
what
come
do.
to you for guitar questions.
Yeah.
Eric, how long have you been playing for?
Weirdly, I started playing on drums when I was like 10, I think, and then I'm super old, so I started playing guitar when I was like 12. So that was 23 years ago.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Man,
So-
all of you guys look young. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Thank you.
Everyone,
Right, y'all are saying all of these years, and I'm like,
it's just funny to think you guys are young
like,
looking.
what?
Yeah, even
Yeah, it
my
feels-
cousin Dory
it's-
just said good genetics.
It doesn't make sense. Like it feels weird to say that number.
When you do
26 years.
When
Yeah.
you do what you love, do you really age?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Right.
Like
There you go.
I think that's what it
I
is.
age every day. I'm aging. So I do things that I love, but that don't make no difference for me. Ain't dude, every day is another crow's foot.
That could be a metaphor though, crow's foot of, you know, your heart.
Every day. Especially when I got Eric in my band. He's
Yeah.
The worst. The worst.
Let's see here. Oh, Rafi said art metal, gotta check it. Yeah, he wants to
Yeah, I
gotta
don't
check
know.
it out. Yeah, so
it's artsy.
they have good stuff, good music out. It's all on Spotify, it's all on you know, all of the stuff. iTunes, I would assume, right?
Yep, it's
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on all of the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. Let's see here. All right. Do you guys have a website by any chance? That I might be able to share that later
You know,
on.
we did, and I stopped paying for it, and then now we don't.
Yeah.
So
I think
what happened.
probably like sweatflint.bandcamp.com is the best
Yeah.
thing to put up for sure. So you can download the albums. We've got some shirts up there. I'll mail them out to you. I'll drive them to your house. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Just
real
curious,
one.
Yeah.
Val and Eric, are you guys only showing half of your face on purpose?
I think it's because
No, I can't really. It's like a little tiny icon for me, so I don't. No.
I was just wondering if you guys just wanted to show just your one eye, or maybe
I mean,
like if
I'm-
it was a choice.
I think my whole face is on there, isn't it? I think it's
I thought
just
it was all in the shot.
cell phone.
Hold on just a second, guys. Hold on just a sec.
Krista, turn your phone to the side.
You guys, I'm gonna
I'm trying to
go
landscape.
ahead and join you.
All right. Okay, I'm back. Back in action. Okay. Cool. All right. So, let's I'm going to ask you guys a few more questions here. So, when did Sweat start? Because I know like it was like, you know, I remember Krista being in the band for like a while before like Val started playing drums. So like when did Sweat originate?
I started in 2010.
2010? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like 10 years. Yeah.
I think
Damn, 10 years
roughly
ago.
a little bit, maybe a little bit before, give or take,
Cool.
but right around then.
My mom said,
Zach,
"Hi Val, good to see you."
Rotate my phone.
Zach. Shout out Zach.
Rotate my.
Shannon, are you pooping?
Oh, that's what my cousin died. Oh man.
Oh, I can see everybody's face now,
Yeah, see?
Hey.
dude. Eric, that moon, it's gonna get you.
You like that?
Yeah, it's gonna get you.
It's gonna get you.
You better watch out.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
My cousin said, "Opinion: nothing more is more badass than a chick drummer."
Hell yeah.
Very,
It's true.
very true. That's mad true though.
And then Zach Blake. I think this person messaged me about this show before. Zach Blake put
Mhm.
okay. Yeah.
We're
That's
good.
my boy.
We're
Yeah.
good.
That's my boy.
Oh, that's okay.
Zach
yeah.
is-
Always watch out.
Zach is a member of Sweat too. He
Yeah,
Oh,
he's done all the well, not all of, a lot of the art work for
mhm.
Mm.
our albums and the majority of it.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for
Yeah.
someone that's
Sorry.
not only
Hold on just a second. I feel like my chat is like very discombobulated right now. And I cannot view anything. It's kind of weird.
Mm.
Hold on.
Really? See
Yeah.
nothing?
I cannot see anybody's comments at all.
Oh no.
And like I keep seeing stuff like pop up that people are saying stuff, but it's not like
Your cousin asked a question. Does sweat stand for anything?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is a very good question.
ooh, what does sweat stand
So-
for?
Good
yeah.
question, yeah.
Funny question is it's a funny thing, I guess. A lot of people think when we first came out it was like like Sweat, like rock and roll,
Mhm.
that kind of thing, because the first album was kind of driven that way, but really a lot of it was written around anxiety, and
Mm.
which is weird, but severe panic attacks and having and sweating during you sweat
Yeah.
during the most intense moments
Yeah, yeah.
of life, whether you're fucking someone or having a panic attack or running away for your life or whatever the fuck, but that's what it was kind of
That's
Okay.
cool.
where it came from.
So,
Plus
Yeah.
I think it's Tool's first song they ever put out.
Oh, really?
I'm a big Tool fan, and
Cool.
there's just that added bonus.
Oh yeah,
So
Our first
That's dope.
song.
it is. It's like the
Single
first
they-
track on their first EP, I think.
Yeah.
I know when I first like asked you and Krista if you wanted to be on this show, and you said that it would be hard for you guys to pick an album because you guys have different music tastes. But I feel like some of your music taste is very similar though, because like both of you are like really into Tool, and both of you are into like Deftones and stuff, right? And
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing is Val's obsessed with us not having similar taste.
yeah.
I think there's like, you know what,
But-
between the three of us, there's like big core similarities, and then everything else is completely different.
Everything else I'm really narrow-minded about. I'm very
Yeah.
particular, and she's very she can find something good in everything, and I'm not that way,
mm.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, what about you, Eric? Are you like kind of on that same?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm kind of right in the middle. Like, I listen to a lot of stuff, really,
Mhm.
like, just from one extreme to the other. But I can be really particular about like certain genres or certain whatever. Like,
For sure.
people will be like, "Oh, you like this music, you'll like this band," and I'm like, "No, I hate that band." Like, just for no reason or whatever. Like, yeah. So I'm like, I'll listen to like Black Dahlia Murder and then some Billy Joel live album and then
Yeah.
like a Jay-Z playlist or something, and
Yeah.
then people will be like, "Oh, you like this heavy music, listen to this heavy band," and I'm like, I can't get through the first song. So it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel
It's all
like
taste, personal taste.
the
Yeah.
only thing that we could agree on when we were on tour was the Eagles' greatest hits. And
Yeah.
that was like the only time
Yeah.
That's a good one.
during that tour where I felt comfortable riding around, really. So
yeah.
Just the Eagles, nothing else.
Oh,
Mind you, we drove to Texas, so that's a long time.
The
it
Eagles.
was only
Are y'all the reason that the album was streamed?
yeah, right.
Why it's the greatest streaming album ever and the greatest selling album ever?
That was my like I drove a lot that tour, and that was my like night drive. Like, we got done playing, and we were on tour with was super heavy. If we had like local bands playing, everything was just, it was so loud.
So metal.
And then this was
Too
just
much.
like, I can just chill for the next 3 or 4 hours, and like I grew up on that music, so it's super nostalgic too. And then like forcing them to listen to it,
Yeah.
I think it just grew on everybody.
Yeah, I found like my parents listened to it, and I never, whatever. And then when he put that on after a fucking rowdy night, it was like my one moment of peace.
Yeah.
Just,
Did you
during-
take it easy?
I did.
Yeah.
When was this
I
tour?
had an easy feeling,
When was this
A
tour?
peaceful, easy feeling?
Yeah, I did. That was
And
the
we had
only
a tequila
time.
sunrise?
Hey,
Okay.
why not? I feel like tequila sunrise and Eagles go together. Like,
Oh, it does. It does. It's a song for sure.
Yeah.
why wouldn't that? Why wouldn't it?
When did you guys go on that tour?
It's like a couple years ago now.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
wait,
3
is that
years.
when Schmeichel drove down to
2017,
Texas
I
or
think,
flew
fall.
down?
Yeah, Michael surprised
Yes.
us in Texas.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
That was a rough show, I will say.
Mhm.
I had no voice. And then legitimately I hocked a loogie that makes like the size of a baseball.
Oh.
And then I had and then I had a voice again. It was the weirdest thing I've ever.
Yeah.
It was the size of that moon.
Yeah.
It's actually
and
that's what it
I
is.
like
You
couldn't
just
talk
spit on
for,
that
like,
tap.
a whole
The loogie
day.
moon?
Yeah.
I literally couldn't talk, and then I coughed, and it came out that
Ooh.
size, and I was like, this something's wrong, but I can talk now, and
Yes.
Yeah.
played like nothing was wrong.
Something's wrong.
Something's
But
It's
all
weird, man.
Yeah.
I know that's gross, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, yeah.
shit. Fuck that.
It
life
is
on the road, whatever.
right.
Listen.
Anything goes.
Like,
The relief of coughing out that shit is like one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah, dude, it was in front of a bartender too.
Oh, he
Yeah.
good. He's seen
I
worse.
was just like, he was like, "Hey,
That's
do you need
very
anything?" And I was
true.
like,
He's seen worse.
"I need a napkin for whatever's in my
Yeah.
mouth."
Yeah.
If this
Help.
bartender
Help.
story is somebody hawked up a cookie.
My cousin said it's called esophageal saliva blockage. All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's a thing.
And then-
It was huge.
that's good. It's
I
good to
didn't-
know
I
about
don't even
it.
know.
We know
It
for
was-
next time.
And then she said, "Do you find that some songs trigger anxiety? So do some songs make you sweat, like you were saying?"
I intentionally, I think,
Hmm.
try to provoke. It's such a big part of my life. So when I'm writing, it's definitely, it's not forefront, but it's there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like with anything I write. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I actually was talking about putting Crying Puppies in the next album just like 2 days ago. So there look,
Okay.
you won't know it's Crying Puppies.
Are we gonna put some
Like,
effects on it? Are we gonna
yeah,
put some
you
distortion
won't know
on
that
it?
that's what it is, but like I do have that, I guess, vision of provoking that feeling, but not so blunt, like not bluntly,
Yeah.
not to where you realize that's what I'm trying to do, because a lot of the stuff we do is really melodic and pretty,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah. How many albums have you guys put out so far?
4.
4. Okay. And then
Yeah.
so the latest album was that Gloom Pride, or did you guys release something after that?
So the latest album is a recording of some of the bangers off of Gloom Pride.
Okay, sweet.
But yeah. So I don't know what 3, I guess, but I
I think
would
it's
say
its
4.
own thing. It's
Yeah.
just a new EP,
Yeah.
Yeah. somebody named Scum Queens.
Scum Queens.
On the YouTube
Yes.
chat
All right,
asked,
for sure.
What up?
What
Shout
up?
out Nickel.
Hey.
hey, they asked any current musicians inspiring your art now.
Oh, that's such a long list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I would say King Woman,
Cool.
Spotlights, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey.
The classics.
Whitney Houston,
Ah, so good.
Yeah.
Janet,
There's
maybe some Deftones, you know.
yeah. There's one of the submissions for this the albums that you guys are gonna pick from. I told Seven Whales like right away. I was like, yeah, I could totally see them picking that. So you'll see what it is. You might know what
Oh,
I'm talking
shit.
about. Yeah.
Yo,
Yes.
if they choose it, then for sure. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
so that's
cousin.
for me. Sev Deliza, obviously, and like the darker pop stuff I'm really into. So,
Cool. Yeah.
you know, obviously Billie Eilish is, you know,
Yeah.
I don't, you know, as far as mainstream goes.
Mm.
So those are, you know,
Yeah. Dude, that
stuff I
song
listen to
that
every day.
Billie Eilish just released recently, is it like Future or My Future or something like that? Dude,
Mhm.
I literally just messaged
heard it.
JR earlier. I was like, "Do you listen to Billie Eilish?" You know, but like that song is
Yeah.
that is so good. It's just like very, very it's such a
Yeah.
classically
Billie-
written song. Like the way
Billy found it early though. You feel me? Like
Oh yeah.
I remember Sam had like played me some Billie Eilish and was like, we was just like, yo,
yeah.
wait until like give it a year and she's gonna be like the shit. And
That's all it took.
yeah, it took a year and she was like, I'm on top of the world. Like this is my
Yeah.
world tour. Like
Yeah.
what? A world tour.
I figured
She
out
was
who
booked
she
at
was
El
when she
Club and
played
then-
Mopop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
And then a
just
year later, it was Little
Like-
Caesars.
Yeah,
You feel me?
it's insane.
like
What
she was
about
going
you, Eric?
overseas and shit.
That's how it works in music, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it really
You're
does.
you're either
Most
in your
people
lane-
say it's like right away. Not all the time, but you know,
Yeah.
sometimes
to
some
be
of those
able to
bands
write
and
songs like
artists
that.
just get.
Yeah.
at the age of 13, though. Like, she earned it. Like, that,
Facts.
she just straight up deserves whatever
Yeah.
good comes to her, because
She's
she just
great.
has such a natural talent.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
way she plays with her voice and everything, it's like you had that
Dude, it's so
way
messy.
earlier than what we seen. Like,
Yeah, it's
whoa.
unbelievable.
It's like fucking melted butter, man.
Yeah. She's
On
incredible.
some popcorn.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric? What music-wise?
Honestly, I've been listening to the Hamilton soundtrack more than anything.
Oh my god,
I know.
that's really...
We
Uh,
talked about that on this show.
Yeah,
like,
we did.
just
Yeah.
recently.
Facts. We did.
I mean,
So
no shit. I don't care. It's awesome. Like, I get ripped on for it all the time.
I still
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I still
That's
haven't
cool.
seen
Like, it's, I mean, I honestly don't know what it is, because, like, I'll still have moments, like, outside of myself where I'm like, this is so cheesy. And it's so, like it's music, like, it's musical theater, you know? So it's like there's always that level of, like,
it.
dorkiness.
yeah.
But, like,
yeah.
really, really well written, and, like, I don't know, like, I grew up listening to, like, hip hop when I was a kid, you know, and so it's like hearing, like, Lin-Manuel Miranda talk about, like, all of these old, like, Mos Def, KRS-One, and all these old rappers that he, like, I wanted to make a song like this by this guy, and then it's like, but it's lyrics about, like, you know, a cabinet meeting or something like that, something
Yeah.
really, really perfect. So it's like, but it's like everyone I've shown it to, like, I'll pick songs and I'm like, just listen to this as a song, and every single one of them, like, they sit there and then they're like, and they don't want to like it, but they start
Yeah.
like them.
Nice.
And, like, I don't know. I haven't listened to any new music. Like I've been diving into old stuff. Like I really started heavily getting back into Silverchair just the last few weeks. Like they're a band that I feel like I rediscover 4 times a year and fall in love with them again. And like they're another one. They were like 14 when their album sold 1 million records, and like they did it for 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like I always just listen to super weird stuff.
I think legitimately I might rather dive into a sewer than listen to Hamilton.
I'm gonna send you a
And
song.
maybe just live there.
I'm
I'd
gonna play
rather-
your song, and I'm not gonna tell you it's
Out
from
of here.
and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is so good."
Look, the reason I won't watch Hamilton is because I know for a fact how high I sometimes be. I'll probably do the same thing. Like, oh, this is corny.
Yep.
I-
But like, what'll happen is you'll start humming it in your head like 2
Yep.
days later, and you're like, "What is that?" And then you remember it's from Hamilton, and you're like, "All right."
Okay,
was-
Hamilton.
Yep.
Dude, I don't even like the word Hamilton or the name. And I don't even know what Hamilton is, dude. I don't even know. I just don't
Yeah.
want
Well,
to either.
you
though.
don't
I'm
want
sorry,
nothing to do
Ray.
with it.
You
know,
what? Like, I'm intrigued.
You know the I'm not gonna miss my shot. That song from Hamilton. I don't know anything about
Oh.
Hamilton, but I know that song because I am a music therapist, and
Look.
there was like this group of like guys in like their late teens, early 20s, like that, all had autism, and I was like the instructor for their group, and like one of the songs that they wanted to do was I'm not gonna miss my shot, and all of those kids loved Hamilton so much. Like it was cool. I thought it was awesome that it resonated with them so well. You know what I mean? Like they were all just so into it, and like
What she's trying to say, Eric,
Yeah, that's
is
cool.
that
I like
children really like it.
well, it was so
Children
there was
love it.
children and adults in this group.
I'm just kidding.
See,
Yeah, there was children and
No,
adults.
it's
in this group.
like I don't want to turn this into a Hamilton podcast. Right?
I don't even
Literally,
know
like,
We already had
anything
one of
about
those.
it. I'm sorry.
The
when I
Ham-
first
okay.
heard it,
They had one.
History is my least favorite subject.
What it really turned me on to it was like, I was like, oh, this sounds like a Destiny's Child song. Like it's literally like 3-part female harmony. Literally sounds like a Destiny's Child. And there was one that was like, this sounds like an R. Kelly song. Like it literally like
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
not play that one.
like the R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet series, like that, like the vocal flow and everything
Oh,
was like,
Yeah.
it was just like I was like, this sounds like R. Kelly, or this sounds like
Mhm.
early 90s hip hop when I was like 8 years old listening to like Criss Cross and Tag Team. Like that's what it made me think of. Like
That's fair.
You know,
yeah, it's just like the lyrical content is obviously kind of
Yeah,
cheesy.
dude, I used to wear my clothes backwards for sure at one point.
shout out to
so
Criss Cross.
Yeah,
shout out.
they'll
You know
make
what's
it.
crazy is that
Yep.
first of all, fuck R. Kelly.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck
Agreed.
R. Kelly. But
Um,
honestly, if he wasn't a piece of shit and a child molester and all that horrible shit, then Trapped in the Closet definitely would be bigger than Hamilton on stage right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's just the whole like separating the artist thing. Like I remember when I first
Yeah.
heard that song, I was like, it's really nice to be able to listen to something that sounds like this that wasn't written by a guy that likes to pee on people, and I
Yeah.
don't have to feel guilty for liking it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel guilty because it's cheesy, but
Yeah.
not it's like a human rights atrocity.
Yeah, it's
Worst.
weird because I used to
Yeah.
love that. Like, this is remix to ignition, hot and fresh out the
Oh
kitchen.
my god.
I used to love
Yeah.
that song when I was a kid, and then I just am like,
Of
man,
course.
that guy's a fucking creep. So
As
that
a
sucks.
DJ, the
Yeah.
fact that I can't play remix to Ignition
Yeah. and-
or
How do you
anything
How do you
else.
feel about Michael Jackson, JR? Because I'm torn on like
I'm
whether
not,
I DJ Michael.
I'm definitely playing Michael. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
weird one. It's a weird one. You know, you
I don't-
find out your idols are
Yeah.
that have these horrible
I don't play
ghosts.
Michael
and-
though. I definitely go like old school Michael, you know, like straight up
Like
off the
Jackson
first album.
5?
Off
Because
the ball
that's
Michael.
that's where I go.
Shut
I'm
up,
like, I'll play
Jackson
some
5.
Jackson 5.
No, I'll play some PYT and I'll play some Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and you know.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm
for
not
sure.
going into
It's a weird, yeah. Just curious, because a lot of DJs or a lot of musicians in general talk about Michael, and like,
it's weird.
you
It's
know,
like,
Yeah, I don't.
it's
I'm
a whole other thing. But just curious.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
It's
kind of
all-
unaware of his accusations. Like, I know there was some, but I don't know what they are.
There's an HBO
Yeah,
documentary.
just watch the doc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to learn about it, it's wild.
But like,
yeah.
it's all about like where you draw that line of separating the art from the artist.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, I love Kanye West music, but man, he makes it hard to be a Kanye West fan sometimes.
I still am, but
So am I. Like, I still listen to it, but it's that thing of like who he is as a person.
Mhm.
And Kanye is a bit of an easy one because like he's obviously has a mental illness and he obviously is going through it. But like it's that thing of like he still makes great music, and you know that's what I like him for. I don't like him for his personal beliefs or his, you know, but
Yeah, art comes out of some pretty
Kanye was
intense
also never like a
things.
pedophile or anything either.
that,
You know
that
what I
is
mean?
true. Like he just has adverse opinions about certain things that he
Yeah.
sometimes speaks wildly about or tries to make a point that is so beyond what he actually should say.
Yeah.
And I don't agree, but also it's like it's unfortunate, but hey, you can speak your mind as you see.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it is that difference of, all right, he's just saying some shit I truly hate, and then you have like somebody who's straight up like doing this shit with kids. It is like,
yeah.
I can separate you from that. I can't separate you from that. Like, you know, like, you know.
Response to my cousin's comment, you know, Kim can do what she wants, you know, it's, you know, Kim can do whatever she wants. She said something about Kim's implants and Botox, and I was like, you know what? If a girl wants to get implants and Botox, they can do that.
I've had Botox before.
Yeah.
Not on my face
Not,
though.
yeah, for your migraines.
Yeah.
Ra-
I'm an advocate for Botox.
It worked.
This is just not working right now. Sorry,
How's
guys.
Buff doing?
Oh, she's doing great.
Let's see a little Buff.
Aw, cute.
I'm chilling. So Dory, we can smoke anytime. For sure. For sure.
All right, hold on. Sorry, my chat is being really fucking weird right now, so I can't see what
Chat
anybody's
with
saying.
us. Someone chat with us. You guys all just chat.
Let's all just chat. All right,
I
so
probably miss you.
Sweat, I have another question for you. What do you have any stuff like that's gonna be made soon or released soon or anything that we can
No.
hear? Huh?
I have a lot of songs trapped in a closet somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
to be real.
Wow.
I do. I have so much material trapped in a closet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it's difficult with quarantine. This past year has been kind of trying for us just because of health reasons.
Right.
That we've been trying, you know, basically spending this whole year on figuring out, you know, bodies. I've been diagnosed with a few different things, and Val as well, and it put a limit on what we've been capable of doing physically. So but right now we're kind of getting things in order and getting back at it. So like I said, I have a lot of songs, you know, mostly written, just finishing touches and stuff. So yeah, we'll be, if I can get Eric's ass out to fucking Burnsdale's,
Yeah.
one of these days.
Yeah.
We'll have like a Slipknot band practice.
There
We
you
can
go.
all-
Yeah, we'll just wear full bodysuits.
Yeah.
Full hazmat suits.
Was it
You know,
Val? Was it
Yeah.
you that shared that meme about like if Slipknot can wear masks in their shows, like you can just wear a mask out
Seriously.
in public, kind of thing?
2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours they wear those on stage, or like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
And
Yeah.
Like
people complain about 10 minutes of a face mask.
of
Yeah.
going shopping, you
Yeah.
know. Like
Listen,
I mean, I know Slipknot chooses to wear them,
Right.
but still,
but still, it's like, come on now.
you wouldn't believe the excuses I've heard, but you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing is
I mean-
surprising anymore. I'm not shocked by anything at this point.
Yeah.
Like what people will say.
Scum Queens asked, as a lesbian, have you had to draw the line with certain artists for that reason? And I'm not sure what they were referring to. I wasn't sure.
Probably our R. Kelly or our separating the art from the
I mean,
okay.
accusations thing. Probably.
I mean, I will say, at this point in my life, I will not play a show with anyone that I don't like or
Right.
that I wouldn't hang out with.
True.
Yeah.
You know, I think a long time I spent just like being like, we gotta get on this show, and you come across a lot of like, you know, not great people that are just
especially
looking to
in
jump on your coattails or something, and some weird, you know what I mean? Like some people are just, I don't know, not in it for
Yeah.
what
I
we're
think
in.
I think with the genre of music we play, there's a lot of question marks,
Yeah.
pretty much. And you know, I have a hard time. So I don't specifically cut people that have different views or different ideals or even politics, because I feel like leading by example is more effective than being like, I mean, obviously it depends on the scale of
Mhm.
like inappropriation for me. So I think it's better to have conversations, I guess, with unlike-minded people. You know, it's there's a fine line, you know, when it comes to that. But
Yeah.
for me, there's so many, even good people are bad people a lot of the time, and
Yeah.
Right.
even people that represent what I represent aren't good people. So it's just that, you know, I give everyone a chance, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, so
Mhm.
a lot of people don't. Obviously, like I said, it depends on how inappropriate we're talking.
Right. Yeah,
I have
feel
done
that.
some questionable things and played with questionable people.
Yeah. And it's all kind of like a learning curve too, and like how you're
Exactly.
supposed to act, and like, you know, how like, you know, other people are supposed to be, and you know, and like who you feel comfortable around, etc. You
Right,
know.
you kind of learn.
Yeah.
You kind of learn your boundaries through experience, and
Mhm.
I just choose to do it that way instead of hearsay and these people think this about this band, and these people think this about, and I can't believe you're playing with them, and this and that and the other. And you know, like I said, I choose to learn by experience before I just write someone off. So
Right.
Yeah, because everything can't be so black and white, especially like, or whatever verse, you know, black and white, whatever. It's like, especially for what you guys do too, like just being in that world, it can't just be that. Like, you kind of gotta figure it out for yourself. You know, you can't go
Yeah.
Oh
off what
yeah.
someone says.
And the
There's
ratio, ratio between like the scale between like people standing for like the scale is so like off balance in the metal scene in general, so it's really hard to, you know, we would play like, you know, 0.5% of the shows, or, you know, if I really dug deep into every band we played with, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because it's a man's world in the metal scene, and it's not, you know, a lot of it isn't queer either. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah.
it's very straight, white male dominated genre. So you know.
Yeah.
We've been lucky though. We've played with a lot of like-minded people. We've had a lot of luck with opening. I mean, we've opened up for people that I've listened to and idolized for years. So
yeah, for sure.
like, we've been really lucky.
Yeah. My cousin Dory actually just asked, one last question before I go to bed. I'm old, haha. To each of you, is there someone in your life, present or past, that has influenced you as a person?
Well,
I think my mom influences me every day. I am legit more and more like my mother by the second.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good thing.
That's good.
So,
yeah. It's good to have that role model, especially as somebody who's your parent and stuff, you know? Like that's sweet.
Mommy. My mommy.
I can relate to that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My friends are always inspiring to me. I guess if I would have to say like an artist, Madonna has always been.
Yeah. That's
Detroit's
cool.
very young.
It's just always. Everything she has done like has always inspired me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you guys remember Cheerleader?
Yeah.
I think they inspired Sweat.
That's cool.
They inspired me to be as strong as I am. So that's another shout out there.
Yeah, Cheerleader's dope.
R.I.P. But they definitely had a huge influence on me continuing doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
With Sweat. So.
Elise, before we ask Eric who his influence is here, she said, hey, how's Buffy doing? And then Kathleen said, we love Buff, Wheelin' the pup. And then Elise said, Buff the tough. And then she said, Val, remember when we played 2 songs for Madonna?
I sure do. I still wake up in the middle of the night sweating over it.
Val's biggest regret.
Listen.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so my biggest regret is that I did get to play for Madonna. It was, I don't even know. It's still so surreal that it even happened. But she said, my pal Val, show me your tits. And I did not flash Madonna.
Listen.
Gosh.
Who should have flashed Madonna?
She would have remembered. It would have made an impression, you know? Like, man.
Yeah.
I could have played drums on that last tour.
Right. She's like, this girl's bold. Let's get her on the tour. Dude, oh man. That's insane.
God.
Was that at Dime? Where that happened?
It was at like it was at the Dime pop-up before they actually had their building for the school. And Madonna was just like in Detroit visiting different new businesses, and their people know Madonna's people, and it just worked out. Like they needed a band there, and
that's sweet.
We were there.
That's
just right place, right time.
Man, that's crazy.
You didn't flash her.
I didn't.
Oh, man.
Dude.
It's literally the only regret.
I hope one day you get that opportunity.
I would have flashed my vagina. Like I would have
I don't know what I was
done it
thinking.
all. Like
Yeah. Guys, my face was literally like cherry red. I had like 3 shirts that I sweat through before she even got there. I was like so nervous.
That's, oh man.
Understandable, by the way.
Yeah.
I get it.
Nervous.
You know, like
Madonna, I mean, it's Madonna.
Right.
You feel me?
Is she not like probably in the top 5 like all-time selling artists? I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Has to be something like that, you know.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Yeah. And so that's one of your bigger inspirations. What about you, Eric? Do you have anyone that's like influential to you as a person?
I don't know how I can top the Madonna flashing story.
Right.
Right. Please say me. Please say me. Please say me.
Well, before I met Krista, I don't know. Like, I grew up, like, my dad was super musical. Like, some of my best, like, childhood memories, like, my dad built a room in our basement just to listen to music. Like, he was a super, what's that called? Audiophile? And so it was like, the walls were built at certain angles for the sound waves. Things were measured. Just this whole thing, yeah. And it was like right below my bedroom in our basement. So like I would be in bed and he would be probably drunk listening to like Boston or Rush or something like that. And then like I would sneak downstairs and listen. And I'm sure it's one of those things like he always knew I was there but would let me. So like a big part of my music education just came from that. And like I mean, it probably put me down the path of playing music, which for better or worse, I guess. But I think just having like that upbringing, or at least that aspect of upbringing of like always having music around, always being able, like my dad and I don't get along super well, we like whatever, but like music was something we were always able to like lock into, you know, like all else we can talk about some sort of music thing.
Yeah.
And then it's, you know, we can get through the conversation or whatever.
That's cool.
And then I met Krista and none of that. So
out the window.
That's cool.
Krista top pops. He's like, all right.
Me and Eric used to we worked together before, you know, way before we started playing music together.
Yeah. Where'd you guys work together?
I don't even know if we really got along. You know, did we?
I mean, I don't think we disliked each other.
No, we didn't dislike each other, but like you stole my deals all the time, and I would be like,
"Wow, Guitar Center."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, oh man.
You know what was weird though was like we weren't buddies, like we weren't friends, but then it was like you kind of started toying with the idea of like, well, I want to have another guitar player in Sweat, and then like you mentioned it to a few people who knew me, and I think they were like, oh, you should have Eric do it.
No, I think I was like, I want Eric to do it, and they were like, you don't even know Eric, and I'd be like, I don't care. I just remember liking you as a player before we were really actually
creepy cheapy thing that one year, and you were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Creepy cheapy. Oh, shout out.
You know, there's some things, you know, about GC that, you know, I look back, obviously, you know, what it's like, but I'm glad I met you, Eric.
Yeah. I hated working at Guitar Center.
I got one good thing out of the deal.
Working at Guitar Center was the worst thing ever. I hated it so much.
Yep.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah.
Not a fun place to work, especially if you're a woman. Not gonna lie, man. They didn't treat me very well.
Legally can't say anything right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they're great.
You may be onto something, Shannon. You may be onto something.
We can't agree with you.
Elise said, I also hated working at Guitar Center. We got the whole Guitar Center crew here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as a straight white male, it was surprisingly okay for me.
Right.
It's
so surprising.
Yeah. Super common in this world, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry all you wonderful women had to go through that.
Yeah. It is
Legally
what it
can't
is.
comment at the moment.
It is what it is, you know.
I feel like 10 times a week I apologize for shit that dudes do to one of my friends. Like, I'm sorry.
That's
You know,
sad.
dudes
But nah.
are. It is some
That's
dudes are
nice of
cool.
you,
Some
but
of them
that's
suck.
sad.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Shannon,
yeah.
what is one of your influences?
One of my influences? Oh
Why
man.
not? Why not?
Erica Badu.
Hey, why
Erica
not?
Badu is a big
Girl.
one. She's a big influence for sure. Influences as a person and influence me as a person. Man. So I feel like there's different aspects to my person. So like inspirations to my musicianship, I would say like Napalm from Hiatus Coyote. But then like, as like an overall like human being, I think like both my parents, obviously they're just good people, you know. They like raised me to just be a good person to people and not be like a jerk and like actually help people. Like my dad was like one of those people that would like literally go out of his way to help somebody that needed help, you know. Like some old lady's like, I need a deck built, and my dad would go do it, you know what I mean? Like things like that. Like, you know, my dad was a huge person in our community that like just helped so many people in our community. And yeah, my mom's feisty Mo, I guess is what they call her at work, but
Shout out to Maureen.
yeah, but she's also just like real, you know. She's just a real person, and she just tries to be nice to everybody, and you know, both people.
No.
And Elise said, Shannon, remember when we listened to Badu in the Wayne State Music Lab? Oh, you bet I do. 100%.
Shout out to Badu, yo. Erica, Jesus.
So good.
Kathleen
Ridiculous.
said, "Aw, Shannon, your parents sound awesome. They are." And Dory said, "Love Aunt Mo and Uncle Barn Dog." Yep, that's them.
I feel like I know your parents really well because I know you, Shannon. Like, I feel like you're like a split of your parents, most likely.
Yeah,
I think that's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
Just having met them a couple times, you know.
A lot of people say that, like, you are a lot like your parents. Like, when they meet my parents, they're like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know? They're good people, for sure. Yeah.
What about you, JR? Seven Whales, Mango Henny.
Yes, Mango Henny.
Yeah.
Yo, I got some in the freezer too. No, I mean, as far as influence as well as a person, just all my friends, like I'm dopely blessed with having a circle of like amazing people who like are mad creative, mad strong, from woman to man, gay to straight, everywhere in between, whatever flag they fly, for sure. No, it's just dope. Like I'm blessed to have so many people who are mad, like strong. Like I've seen a lot of these people go through hell, and they just like are still standing tall, and that's an influence to like stay strong and
Still
show you
thriving.
that whatever you're going through, like you can do that shit. And mad intelligent too. So that's pretty dope. But as far as like artistry, as a DJ, I'd say like Joe K from Soul Election is like a big influence because he spins everything that is like my natural musical love, you know, like from neo soul to anything groovy and smooth, from Badu to Common to
Yeah, I really feel like we're on the opposite sides of the spectrum, man.
Probably, but you know, we all, but we still on the earth.
Yeah, we are, and we existed, and we appreciate each other.
Oh yeah, but no, just stuff like that, and how he does stuff is like, oh man, I wanna spin that music, you know. So, and yeah. So there you go.
Good stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And to be honest, any musician I hear, I'm just influenced because the fact that everybody does things makes me go like, yo, feel like no matter if you play the guitar, drums, keyboard, it's just piano, it's like, damn, you really do that shit. That is dope.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yes.
Trill said, "Preach, JR," and then
Yes,
Dory said, "Seven Whales is now my favorite person. I need to send you a cookie bouquet of love." Good human you are.
I'm not gonna say no.
Where's Sweat's cookie bouquet though?
Yeah.
Where's Sweat's cookie bouquet though?
Yeah, I think Sweat deserves some cookie bouquets from somewhere. And where can you get cookie bouquets?
Exactly. I've never heard of this.
I want a cookie bouquet.
You guys, I had one. I had one.
Yo,
I had heart surgery when I was a kid, and one of my family members got me a cookie bouquet.
Are you serious?
After I got home from the hospital, yes.
That's
I remember it.
It
was
just a casual
very
heart
memorable.
Surgery. Casual heart surgery, you guys. No big deal.
Yeah. In and out.
I had heart surgery and I got cookies.
It was awesome.
Man, cookie bouquet sounds insane. Like,
like massive cookies.
Yeah, big old cookies, and they're were they like put on sticks or something?
Teddy bear decorated. You know, it was like I was like 10, 10 or 11. So
that's
it was,
cute.
you know.
Eric, what's your hat?
Pretty cute.
You know what it is.
Is it a gypsy?
Oh.
Is it a sweat hat? Oh yeah, sick. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Krista, what is your songwriting style? Like, how do you approach songwriting?
What?
How do you approach songwriting? Like, are you like, hey, I like this riff, let's build off it, or here's some cool lyrics, let's build off these, or like, or is it just kind of like, here's something, here's this, and we'll do this?
It really is just like this giant puzzle in my brain all the time.
Yeah.
I don't really have like a pattern, but I do usually write lyrics first or figure out what kind of message I want to present, and then I go from there. But
yeah,
honestly, I write and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite before I like something. So I'm rewriting, I think, would be my method.
Yeah.
I'm a rewriter.
I'm a rewriter.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, so many times where there's like this riff is in like this other song, and then I'm just like, no, I'm gonna steal that and put it in this. It's really just kind of like torture. It's no big deal though, like a good torture.
Yeah.
You definitely have like you said though, like you have like an idea about what you want it to be about, sort of. So like
the topic or
something
like
that you're trying to like
okay.
What are we trying to get out here? Like what's the message? And that's kind of like where you start.
I usually want the music to relate to the message that I'm the lyric.
Yeah. Like
I usually want them to make sense together.
That's cool.
So
yeah.
You know. But that's my method.
Yeah. That's cool.
You know.
And like do you, I don't know, as far as like, you know, writing your like lyrics and like, you know, writing like guitar parts and stuff to your like whatever like topic or whatever message you want to get across kind of thing. Do you think that's like easy like process or difficult process for you to do, or is it different all the time? Because I've never had anything come easy to me when it comes to writing. You know, a lot, like people are like, oh, the best songs are written in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I've never
it's just never been that way for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never written something and I'm like, yes, I'm absolutely in love with it. And that's how it is really with listening to music for me too. Like a lot of the time I will hate something at first, or I'll just be like, yeah, it's just okay. And I revisit it and then I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So yeah, it takes time for things to sink in for me before I commit. So
yeah,
I'm really, and anytime I write a full album. I've never just written a song. Like I just don't do it that way.
Right. Yeah,
So.
I feel that. Jameson Mosshart said, I feel the rewrite methodology. Can this tale go here? Can the musical feel go towards the message? And
right.
Yeah,
it's torture.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. It's like you have to learn when it's done. You know.
I tortured these two. I torture Val and Eric. They'll be like, so really happy with something and like, into it, and then I'm like, I fucking hate it. We're not doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then I revisit it a month later and like, why did I not vibe with that? It's really good. I'm my own worst. It's
whatever you want it to be. You don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Like everyone can just do their own thing. There's no right way to do anything. Like it's art.
Right. Exactly.
It's art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you can't make something happen either. Like I feel like people have gone one way or the other with COVID. Like everyone's completely like in a like a frozen like freeze, like I can't do anything right now because I feel weird all the time. Or it's or I have this time, like I'm gonna use it, like I'm feeling good about it,
Yeah, like Eric has been writing seems like a lot throughout quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's me where I'm like, I literally can't deal with my emotions.
Yeah.
Because of how the world is right now, and because my focus is so on like on the day to day, what new is going to happen, like, and it's just a lot to take in all the time. So like for me, writing is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
I'm
in a similar boat to that.
It's like it almost doesn't feel right now.
Yeah.
Because like everything, like the world is on fire.
I almost feel guilty.
Like what else? Yeah. What matters right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
I feel a little guilty about writing or, putting myself into my art just because I feel like it's not my time right now at all. It's BLM. It's like BLM. Like it's time for that. It's time for a revolution. It's time for change, and it's time for all these things. And like for me, it's like the relevance of what I do compared to the relevance of what's going on in the world. It's just on the scale not adding up, and it's not even. It makes my brain not work that way either.
Yeah.
So that's just me, though.
Yeah, I mean, Eric, you've been putting out like Rage covers and like different stuff. I mean, it's like I think there's ways to do music and have it incorporate what's going on in the world right now. Also, like if you want it, if you were feeling like guilty about something, but
didn't you just write a song? We're not a political. That's a thing too. Is we're not a political band.
Yeah, like we've never been.
Even though we have like strong emotions and strong, convictions and feelings towards what's going on, and but like,
and we're not afraid to say it.
Yeah, obviously. We're not like the, in a conversation, but as far as music goes, it's never been, the basis of what we do, so it's hard to write about my stuff or my feelings or what I'm going through when I'm not going through half the shit that 50% of the world is going through,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It feels selfish, which sounds, I don't know if that sounds silly, but that's how it feels.
Hey, I mean, it's kind of whatever you feel, you know what I mean? It's like if you feel like it feels selfish, then like that's your feelings, and like that's like valid, you know what I mean? Like I feel like anyone can do whatever they want right now. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Yeah. And I also appreciate some of the people that have like posted stuff on Facebook. Like, you don't need to like force yourself to create right now. Like, things are really hard. You know, like
Yeah.
things are hard for a lot of people, and you know, a lot of people have lost their jobs. You know, a lot of people like, you know people that have gotten hurt in protests and stuff like that. And
Right.
like, it's you know, it's like a kind of like a traumatic time, you know, and creating takes also a lot of sometimes writing creates like this like trauma in a way, or like it kind of like brings back like these traumatic experiences sometimes, and it's just like, well, you know, like it's an intense process. So to bring more intensity into your life when there's already intense stuff going on in the world, you know,
Right.
it's hard. Like, I'm kind of in a similar boat, you know what I mean?
You're thriving though, Shan.
This show
You're
is so great. Like, I love
you.
like getting to do this every week with you guys, like just like hanging out in the Facebook chat. Like, this is great. Like, I love
Yeah.
seeing this. This is like super important to do. Like,
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I love, you know, talking to everybody, and it's cool.
And discovering new music or
Yeah.
wouldn't have heard, like it's dope.
I feel like, I mean, with saying what I just said, I feel like I'm in the right headspace to right now tackle some music, you know, but and like when I say we're not political, I mean like as far as our material, but we are political. We're just not. People just don't know that that's what.
Yeah.
People, it's really, you'd really have to dig into the writing of Sweat to figure out what I'm trying to say. I feel like, you know, the first album that we had put out was very much about, you know, bar mentality and you know, and how disgusting it can be sometimes. And but a lot of people thought it was like party because that's what it was written towards. And so like people are like, you know, fucking raging party Hima's party album, but really it was like me like mocking bar mentality and like, you know, so a lot of the stuff, like I said, a lot of it's misinterpreted.
Yeah.
It's something else. And like Gloom Pride, it seems really dark and negative, but really it's about like embracing your depression and embracing all of those negative experiences with yourself, and understanding that it's a part of who you are.
Yeah.
And it's something to celebrate, because, you know, if we were all happy all the fucking time, what kind of world would we live in? You know, like,
yeah, for sure.
That would be a weird
not
world.
Southeast Michigan.
Yeah.
It would be a really weird world.
Yeah. I just have a feeling that's how everyone in, like, you know, Southern California is. They're just like happy all the time, you know.
Like, yeah, I don't want to be there.
Doesn't sound like it, man.
Well, not right now. Not with
not right now.
Not with the gender reveals happening there.
I just don't want to be anywhere. I just don't want to be the person with the rose-colored sunglasses on, you know, and just kind of, you know, avoiding all the bullshit, because, you know, what happens when those are not there. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying, right? I'm making sense.
Yeah, for sure. That's like the David Lynch mentality.
You are.
That's like the David Lynch mentality. He's all about like shining light onto the darkness kind of thing, you know, like bringing
big
out
fan.
Yeah. What?
I'm a big fan
of
David Lynch.
Yeah, David
He
Lynch
tricks you, man. He makes you think that you're watching this like 80s fucking pop film,
Yeah. Nope.
and it's no, it's
Yeah.
not
No,
at
it's
all.
not.
Like, that is
Yeah.
not what's going on. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I love it.
Eric, so you do like songwriting and stuff too? Is that your thing?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've always written my own stuff and done my own thing, but like, it's been such a like feast or famine thing with this whole like with quarantine and everything that's going on. Because like for me, like, that's what I go to when it's like anxiety's high or stressful or whatever. Because it's like that's what I know how to do, and so it's like with everything being so different right now and like being so bad right now, it's like I find myself like using that as a way to shut myself off from it until I can process and until I can deal and stuff. And like so, and it's just kind of manifested itself in, thankfully or whatever, a lot of some creative stuff. Some of it's really good, some of it's really not. And then it's usually like sending voice note things to Krista and Val or whatever, or being like, hey, here's this thing that I came up with or whatever, you know. And even if it's like literally like a minute long little section of a thing, like being able to create that and work on it and record it and then send it out helps
cool.
me cope, you know. Like even if 4 people hear it, you know, like I really don't post it anywhere or anything like that. It's just kind of for me and my like mental health survival, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the dynamic between me and Eric's relationship. I text him, hey, I wrote this thing, do you want to hear it? And he said no thanks. He said no thanks.
One time, as a joke,
He said,
and it was like 4 months ago. This
no
is
thanks though.
Sheesh.
That's funny.
It's fucking
but you love that.
no
Yeah,
thanks.
she
No,
did.
I
I know.
It
was
know.
the
I
perfect
eat it
thing.
up.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why I like you so much. Because no thanks, you know?
You knew you knew it.
It's like that, or the other side of it is like I'll send something, and then the response is just, "Is this for Sweat?" Question mark. And then if it's not, I don't get a response. She's like, "Is this for Sweat?" And I'm like, "No, it's for this other thing." And
like,
there's just
alright,
no
then
response.
fuck you
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't care.
I think it's time that we ask, I feel like the traditional question that we usually ask on this show. What is it that you look for when you listen to music, or like what draws you in when you listen to music?
You guys can go first up.
I don't know.
I can go.
Go ahead.
For me, what are you talking about? Album specifically?
I think like
album or just music in general.
Any music,
it's
any
in general.
songs. Yeah.
It's physical for me.
Okay, cool.
So like legitimately, if I hear something that I know that's gonna last and be like, I'm not gonna forget about it. I physically feel it. Whether it's like I feel like I want to dance and I can't contain it, or if I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking good. Like it just, it's always a physical reaction for me. So like that's how I know. That's how I gauge like if it's gonna be in my rotation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Getting chills.
That's a good response.
You know,
that's
like,
very true.
It's physical. That's it.
Yeah, that's...
You know, feel it, like, you know, you feel it.
Yeah.
When it's real, and when it's, you know, when you can tell when someone spent, you know, so much time making sure that it crushes you or make you feel good or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that. You know, music definitely elicits like those types of responses no matter what, and it's all about like how those responses like are, I guess, like how, like what those feelings, like how they come to be, or like what they feel like, kind of thing, you know.
Right.
And that can like really show whether or not it's like, you know, like real or not. Oh, was there something that went by? Was that like a truck?
Someone was jamming out. That's me.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if I listen to a song like for the first time, like that I love, like I'll like the car is like the place.
Yeah.
I feel like always,
Yeah.
like it feels good to listen to it in the car and just like drive. It's always a good indicator.
I'm a headphones person
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
and through.
That's cool. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
I remember the first time I ever listened to Miserable, or I think it was Miserable. I bawled
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
eyes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. What about you, Eric?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so cheap. Music is. I mean, it's literally like it's just the soundtrack to everything that I do. Like
Yeah.
I always have a song stuck in my head. I wake up and there's something going all every day, and like it's just if I'm listening to it in headphones, or like I'll even just have it, as crappy as it sounds, on my cell phone playing. And, like just having it there makes me feel better, I guess. I don't know. It's like the security blanket or whatever. And like the type of music or the artist or the album is totally dependent on my mood or what I'm doing. Or like if I've got a long drive, I'm in a bad mood, if I'm really angry, if I'm really happy or whatever. But there's usually some amount of music going on. Sorry to bore you, Krista. That makes
I'm
it.
so bored. Oh my god.
But it's like it's just one of those
Stop
like it's just one of those
talking.
omnipresent things in my life. Like it's always there. And so I don't think about it as like this external or additional thing in my life. It's always there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Where'd Val go?
Oh, there she is.
Well-
Hey, Val.
He went inside.
I'm you know, trying
Yeah.
to figure out what Buffy wants to do.
But
Is that topless Madonna in the background?
Sure is.
all right.
Wow, you didn't.
I'm
I'm
rapping
gonna-
hard.
I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys in the Facebook chat the
Y'all better have requested some good shit, because I'm gonna be pissed if it's something
Oh
I
my
cannot
gosh,
listen
stop.
to.
I sent it in the chat.
I'm looking.
And I'm going to reveal these one by one here.
Oh, I already know what album you guys were talking
The, the first album is Onion by Chase Segal. I think that I don't know how to say it, you know, typical me. Then we have Renaissance Boy by Gollum. Can you say this, JR?
Yeah. I forgot you're not good with those joints. Galimatias.
Galimatias. I will, yep. And then we have House, which is an EP, right, by Lupe Fiasco.
Mhm.
B7 by Brandy. And then EXO by Elliott Smith.
Oh, that's it.
So, do you guys know which album I was talking about when I said that earlier?
I mean,
Obviously,
The Brandy album.
Yeah.
that's what I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, first of all, I'm not gonna listen to no 2020 Brandy album because I know it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
Really?
it's a 2020 Brandy album?
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
B7.
Damn, I didn't even know.
And,
I don't
like,
know if it's
love
good or not.
The Boy Is Mine. I get it, and she's great, and I love Moesha. But like a 2020 album by her, I feel like
It could be good.
no way.
There's
don't-
always some good. There's always something on there. I'm telling you.
that's
got
your way of thinking.
There's gotta be. Man,
Has anyone
don't
here
know.
listened to that album yet? I have not.
I had no idea she had a new record.
Look, I saw a performance of hers recently, and I was like, "Whoa, girl,
Uh-oh.
you need to calm down." But like, I mean, do your thing, but also calm down a little bit.
JR,
But
have you heard that album?
I've heard a song off of it.
Oh, okay.
what did you think?
She still can blow, so you know.
Really? Is it modern or is it?
It's Brandy.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's nothing's gonna be like 90s, 2000s
Right.
Brandy though. So that's not fair to even compare. You know what I mean?
Elise said in the chat, I listened to B7 the day it came out and it didn't grab me.
Dang.
So
See, that's what I'm saying.
It might not slap.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it slaps, dog, because I feel like it would be up on that radio.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but maybe not. I don't know.
So
She's had it hard, man. She's had it tough too. I respect her. I don't know. This is gonna be the hardest part of the show, you guys. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I don't want to listen to anything that's called Onion. Like, that's why I
Krista
immediately
hates
turned
everything
off by
initially.
that.
So that's gonna be the issue. Is like
oh man.
you could show her anything. Like you could show her like a song Deftones wrote for her, and the first 10 seconds she would be like, "This sucks."
Yeah.
But then like a week goes by, and that's all she talks about.
Yeah, it's the truth. But do I want to listen to a song called Onion or an album or a band? No.
It's got a lot of layers. You don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's something jazzy or something. That's my guess.
I see what you did there.
I don't really know though. Well,
Someone, you know what? Someone asked me if I was an onion once, and it's because I was wearing a black button-up, and I took it off, and I was also wearing another black button-up. And someone asked me if I was a black onion, and I said,
And it was like the middle of
I
July.
said, yes,
Like,
yes, I fucking am a black onion.
probably was.
That really did happen.
I feel like for this, we could do like a process of elimination. Like I could do a yay or nay for all three of you on each of these albums, and then we could like narrow it down to who gets the most votes. Or like which album gets the most votes.
All right.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Let me look at this list.
All right. So
Can I? Okay.
Wait,
Where's this list at? I lost the list. It's all right.
So the first one, let's see how many votes we get. So Val, would you say yes to Onion?
I'm gonna no on
Thank
Onion.
you.
So no for Krista. What about you, Eric? Would you say yes to Onion?
I want to say yes just to upset Krista, but
So we'll
I'm gonna
put.
say no.
Oh, you're gonna
Well,
say no? Okay, so we're gonna exit this one out completely. Bye bye.
Bye bye Onion.
And
Bye-bye,
then
Onion.
Renaissance Boy, the next one. Yay or nay to any of you?
Who is that?
It's like
Is that
I'm
the artist?
interested. But
Renaissance Boy is the name of the album, and Galimatias is the name of the artist.
I feel like that's in the running. If it sounds anything like Renaissance, I'm going to have to use the bathroom for the next 45 minutes.
It does not sound like anything to do with history. So you
Okay.
Okay.
Right on.
All right. So that one's in the running, I feel like, because I've never heard it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got one
Whatever, you
vote
know.
so far. What about you, Val?
I'm also like it's on possibility here
All right, and Eric?
because I've never heard it.
I mean, I'll go with the consensus and say, yeah, it's a strong maybe.
Cool. I put
Yes.
a 3 next to it to show that it's got 3 points. All right. What about House, the next album by Lupe Fiasco?
I'm
probably gonna pass.
open to that.
I don't know. I'd probably pass. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly,
Do you know who that person is?
I think he's a producer. I don't really know much more than that.
Rapper.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't heard it, so don't even ask my.
He has a very famous name. I'm sure I would know some of the songs. I just don't know titles.
What's the next one? Is that Brandy?
Yeah, the next.
I'm gonna go with a hard no. I feel like I will listen to that album. Probably tomorrow when I'm on the lawn. But like, as a listening party, I don't know.
I'm like all about the Brandy record, but that's just me. I'm like Brandy or Elementius or whatever, because I love Elliott Smith, but I don't.
Elliott Smith
is heavy out.
It's one of my biggest inspirations.
You gotta listen to that by yourself, like with headphones on a rainy day when you're sad.
Oh.
Zach Blake said.
Sad. It's been a rainy day.
It is actually. It would be a solid record for today.
What, the Elliott Smith album?
Yeah, I will say.
Huge fan.
So, how many votes did we have on the Lupe Fiasco album?
Is that the house one?
Yeah.
I'd like to listen to that one. I'll say yes.
No.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so we got 2 votes. All right, and then the Brandy one, Val said yes, Krista said no, and then Eric said.
I'll say no. I guess we'll move on from it.
Okay, and then Elliott Smith.
You guys are gonna have to pick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Dog's freaking out.
Krista, Elliott Smith, did you want that one?
I do, but I feel like we're gonna do the show some justice and listen to something that we don't all know.
Okay, so maybe we'll go with Renaissance Boy here.
I really hope I like it. If it's, we'll see.
We will see.
Yep.
All right. As soon as Val gets back, we'll start the album. Let's talk about it really quick. Hey, JR, whoever picked this album, go ahead and let them know, and then they can
I shall.
tune in here.
I'll let them know.
Renaissance Boy.
All right. So it looks like this album has 11 tracks. Some of them are very short, and some of them are like medium length. So it's not like, a super long 11-track album. It looks like it's 31 minutes total. So that's not bad for 11 songs. Zach Blake said Buffy is demanding justice for Brandy.
For Brandy.
Oh my god. I'm sorry we didn't pick. Look, I love Brandy. Like, I'm telling you, she was a big part of my childhood. But like, 2020 Brandy making a comeback, chances are slim.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this.
Does that make me an asshole? I don't know. Maybe.
A little bit.
Oh,
damn.
You can't be an asshole for having it.
It's like there's some artists where like I feel like I know that like they would not have a good modern album kind of thing, but then I don't know, some people surprise me, so it's like I don't know, man. I have no idea.
A part of me wants to go for it, and then a part of me is like,
yeah,
I don't want to talk shit about Brandy. You know what I mean? Which I already did. So I
don't think you talk shit about her. You just said like, you don't want to listen to like new stuff because you know that her old stuff was like it. You know what I mean? Like,
it was it. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
It was her prime.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let's
the
see.
boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine.
Yeah.
That is a classic. So.
All right, Val is back. We decided on the Renaissance Boy album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. So this first song is called Intro, and it is 1 minute and 21 seconds. And who knows, it might bleed into the second track here. So we'll see how it works out. Second track is called Red Eye.
I'm very facial. I'm expressive with my face, so you'll know right away.
Cool.
Matthias. Matthias.
Yeah, run.
I'm ready.
Boy. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't say it's over, 'cause I wasn't there for you. 'Cause I don't wanna lose you, I'm too afraid to fall. No one left to hear me, no I got no others. I don't wanna lose you, so tell me that you'll stay. I need you here forever, but you're so far away.
The second song.
Tell me about the things that I missed out on. Been a little while since I walked this town. Still up on you on my mind at dawn. Kinda light a fire in your heart this time. Don't know what I see looking in your eye. All I wanna do is to make you smile. Tell me how you feel, is it bad that I ever made a move for you? Came back with eyes to see you. I heard you got someone new. I'm taking you from that guy. Came back to tell you you're mine. Might see my face on the news. If we'll be fighting for you, I'm taking you from that guy. Came back to tell you you're mine. You're my favorite view. I can do anything for you. Make you smile when you're feeling blue. Take a hit if you need me to. Can I put my hands on you? Wanna go down low on you? I'ma take you to your favorite spot. If you break from the man you got, tell me about the things that I missed out on. Been a little while since I walked this town. Still up on you on my mind at dawn. Kinda light a fire in your heart this time. Don't know what I see looking in your eye. All I wanna do is to make you smile. Tell me how you feel, is it bad that I ever made a move for you? Came back with eyes to see you. I heard you got someone new. I'm taking you from that guy. Came back to tell you you're mine. Might see my face on the news. If we'll be fighting for you, I'm taking you from that guy. Came back to tell you you're mine. Take a minute and break. Take a minute and break. Kicking out good enough, I'm back now. Take a minute and break. Take a minute and break. Kicking out good enough, I'm back.
What's he saying?
I don't know. All right. What are your thoughts?
Okay.
I was into that.
Yeah, I like that too. I know what you're talking about.
Just
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That bass thump. The bass thump got me.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bass thump, that thing.
I feel like
that was cool.
Is gonna be in my head for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be leaving people voicemails like, "Is this Trista? Call me back." Like, I don't know. That was good. I liked how delicate. Is it?
Yeah.
It's
Same.
a male. A man.
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yep.
Yeah, I love the delicacy of his voice.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Yeah, I did
No,
not. I did not hate it. I enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I wish I knew what he was saying. You know.
He said, "Tell your
that's
man
really-
that I'm back." Tell your man
Tell your man I'm back.
Yeah, tell your man that I'm back. Tell your man that I'm back.
Some danger zone there.
Yeah. Wow.
Scandalous.
Okay, so this man's a little scandalous.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
So we're
Tell
gonna
your man
we're
that
gonna
I'm
take.
back.
Do we think the rest of this album is about the scandal that he's talking about?
Ooh.
That could be.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the Renaissance boy, you know, and like
Yeah,
that's
we're
like
s-
the time of change, right? The Renaissance, and he's like saying like, "Tell your man that I'm back," you know.
He's like,
Uh-huh.
tell your man that I'm back. All right.
Yeah.
Tell your man that I'm back. All right.
Yeah.
I
That
feel
could,
like.
Yeah. Yeah. The next song is called "Boy."
Okay.
No.
Val's shaking her head.
I know, because she's gonna have to listen to me say that a million times the next couple of days. So.
It's true.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah,
I don't know what genre this is. I don't know.
Like
it's more
electronic.
like electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, that's up my
Really?
alley.
Do you guys listen
Yeah.
to Joji?
Yeah, I would file this as like R&B,
Yeah.
but no.
He the way he does music is in an R&B way though.
It
I'm
just
a-
makes me feel
I'm a
like that.
I'm a fan of him, but yeah, he
Okay.
definitely does have that soul in him because he's produced for like J. Cole and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. It's just soul,
Yeah.
but with electronic music.
Yeah. It's kind of
Electronic
like
soul.
like
That's what I
lo-fi,
would call
like lo-fi R&B, lo-fi soul kind of thing.
Not the
Yeah.
lo-fi. I love lo-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Blake said, "Great pick so far. Really theatrical vibe. Reminds me of Janelle Monáe's first album in some ways."
Oh.
That's cool.
It's a good one.
Nice. Yeah.
The next song is called Boy Hachi. Do you guys want to listen to that one?
Yeah.
I love words like Hachi.
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
Hey, Eric, you know, your theories on Krista hating everything at first. She loves Hachi. So
You know,
here
let's
it
get
is.
this Hachi started.
Let's get it
Così
started.
ingenuo. Inceneriti i tuoi ponti, ti metti a volare. Pensando che il dolore che mi hai causato sia svanito come
Yes.
l'orizzonte alle tue spalle. Pensando che il peso delle bugie dette si sia dissipato come nuvole. Non mi ingannerai più con le tue parole. Vedo dentro le tue frasi. Vedo come ostentano maschere e costumi. Vedo lettere nude e remissive al mio cospetto. Proprio come me, davanti a te. Stavolta sarai tu ad attraversare il fuoco. Sarai tu a lasciarmi andare.
Some Bjork vibes.
Shout out to Bjork.
Yeah.
It's the way I felt when you looked at me so tender. How I miss you breathing on my neck when I enter. I miss your touch, I want it back. Except I gave you so much, got nothing back. But still the thought of you is the prettiest thing that I own. You know that I can never let go. Leave me out of winter when I'm looking for shelter. Pick me from the list of people that you still care for. I miss your touch, I want it back. Except I gave you so much, got nothing back. But still the thought of you is the prettiest thing that I own. You know that I can never let go. You've been on my mind since we went behind. Just a daddy's greenhouse, that was my first time. On a bed of roses, cherries by your side. I could come back over if you change your mind. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. Stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. I just wanna know when it'll stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. Stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. I just wanna know when it'll stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. Stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. I just wanna know when it'll stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. I just wanna know when it'll stop. I've been waiting on you, I've been waiting on you. I just wanna know.
Hachi.
Yeah. Boy, Hachi.
Hachi.
Okay.
Boy Hachi.
Hey,
Yep.
what does Hachi mean?
The scandal did continue.
Yeah.
I've
did.
been wait. I mean, he really has been waiting.
He's like, I'm not leaving, so
I've been waiting on you.
yeah.
What does Hachi mean?
I am not sure.
I'm Googling it right now.
Yeah.
I really don't want to be saying something
You feel me?
I shouldn't be saying.
I guess it means the number 8.
Yep, in Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, in
okay.
Japanese.
Yeah.
So they say it's gender neutral 8, which I think in like a lot of like Japanese like language, it's like they have different words for different like
Oh.
feminine or masculine like versions of like the word basically. So it's a gender neutral
I knew it.
meaning.
I
of
knew I
8.
liked that word immediately.
Hachi.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
It's a nice. Yeah.
I had an immediate attraction to that word.
Do you like the number 8? Is that?
You know, I don't see anything wrong with it. You know.
Yeah. That's so. Boy 8.
That was a good song. I like it. I like this. It makes me want to kind of dance a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not
just
gonna
kinda-
lie, I feel like it's like the epitome of like a 2020 album. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's very
definitely
chill.
get like this is all around like the current like thing that's like hip and stuff right now. You know what I mean? Like the kind of stuff that like a lot
Yeah.
of people are
Really?
making. Like, yeah.
See, like there's that like big, like huge, like Post Malone kind of vibe happening, but I feel like this is different from that.
Yeah.
I hate Post Malone.
I don't
Me-
really
me
like
too.
him either. There's
I'm
something
not a
about
fan
his
at all.
music. I just don't like his like I don't know. I'm not a fan of his music. He seems like I don't know, like all right.
Honestly,
I just don't.
I think he's extremely talented.
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
just not
like.
for me.
There's so much auto tune. I'm just saying like it feels different from that huge movement of
Yeah.
like music that's like that. To me, it doesn't seem, you know, it's not overproduced. It's not. There's not like
Yeah, I like this.
I don't hear all that auto tune or, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this has
Yeah.
it's a lot more realistic and.
I like the samples.
Have you guys
Really
heard of
cool
I was a
samples.
little
Joji?
surprised. Huh?
Have you heard of Joji before?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It sounds a lot like Joji to me. Like it's like
Okay.
a more
the
refined
same.
version of Joji, I would say. Joji's a little bit more like I guess lo-fi in a way, like more it sounds more like he might have like produced his own stuff kind of thing in like his bedroom or something like that, you know.
Right.
Whereas I know this like Galimatias guy is a producer, so like,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I don't, you know, the auto tune is like such a huge fucking problem for me. So
I mean, it's cool when it's used like as an effect,
yeah, like an artistic
The
way
thing. Yeah.
like or like when Cher did it when she wrote.
okay, that's different. That was a long time ago.
One of the first. She's one of
It
the
all
first that
comes
used
back
it.
to Cher.
It really does. She's amazing.
She is. She
No
is.
matter how hard I try. Yeah. Let's
You
Well-
just let me inside,
You guys ready to listen to the next one?
and
Yeah.
I can't break through.
All right, it's called Let Go.
What it? All right,
Oh yeah, you keep going. Keep singing Cher, you know.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm smoking a Parliament menthol. I wanted to try it,
What?
but it's not. It's making my eyes water.
It sounds like it.
It sounds like my eyes are watering.
A Parliament menthol would make your eyes water.
Parliament menthol makes my eyes water.
The thought of it.
All
Hey,
right.
Shan.
Yeah.
Actually, the song that Boy Hachi went into was "Let Go."
The. Oh
So-
yeah, you're right. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
Boy Hachi was the woman speaking in
Oh, okay. A little intro.
her native tongue, and then
Yeah, what language was that?
Awesome.
he's from
I'm guessing.
Denmark, so
I don't know. I
Okay.
loved it.
yeah.
It was great.
Cool. So
Val's always about a good talk down, you know.
I was gonna say, is that considered a talk down? Because that's like one of my favorite things you can do musically,
yeah,
with
I like that
along
Alicia
with key
Keys.
changes.
Alicia Keys talk down in like her
Val and key
first
changes.
album. Yeah.
Tons of new key. There's going to be key changes all over the new Sweat album. You can
That's
guarantee
good.
that.
Val loves a key change.
It's so good. It's so good, and it's just because I love pop divas, like pop
Yeah.
divas stuff. Like there's always a key change, and it's just like it's the point in the song where you're like, yes, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yes.
yes. I have nothing.
So the next song is actually called Sly. It's called Sly. So
Sly.
let's give it a listen.
Temptation brings me to you every time. I'm pouring out my heart while you don't mind me. The silence always messes with my head. You're just too damn sly. I catch the windows to your soul when you're below me. But when we're done, you turn your head like you don't know me. I wanna see your mama skin, it's all you show me. You're too damn sly. I have my way with words, you have your way without them. I know exactly what you're doing when you're silent. I have feelings for you, but you make sure to drown them. You're too damn sly. Gucci garden dollars. Tell me you don't love me. Live it, but your actions say I like it. You hurt me, but I like it.
A little half speed.
Yeah. It goes into the next song there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that everything seems to start with the piano.
Yeah.
And then, for like, it doesn't go where I think it's going to go at all, but everything seems to like, I can just picture him sitting down at a piano and that's how he writes his music.
Yeah.
Everything comes after that.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I think like in electronic music gets lost a lot. Like it's so easy to just drag and drop things, and when you're making beats with a pad and stuff like that. So like it's cool to still be able to pick out the like simplicity of just like vocal melody and chords.
Yeah.
All the other stuff comes in and out.
I like the little surprises in each song. I think that's cool. The only thing is that I'm like not in love with is how repetitive.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like each song seems like it's one line, almost.
Yeah.
Even though that's not true, it just feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He can't move on. He can't move on.
I like it.
He's got to let us know.
I like it. That he likes it. Yeah.
He's stuck.
But
he doesn't care. Hurt me.
So I will say it's really comfortable to listen to. So
yeah, it feels good.
It's sleepy, I feel like it's very sleepy.
Yeah, I was thinking like the same thing about the comfortableness of it. Like I don't feel like my ears are being like offended by it or anything, or like I'm surprised or like it just feels like a pretty natural thing to listen to so far.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna be in my like rotation where I'm like listening to it every day, but I'll probably revisit it like if I'm making dinner or something.
Yeah.
This is a 2020, right?
Yep. I guess let's see. I don't know what month it got released this year, but
This month.
oh, this month.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
So it's
Really
like
new?
Well,
Can I
August.
can I just
August.
can I just like make a small request?
Sure.
Yeah.
I like I like what we're listening to, but I really feel like we need to listen to a Brandy track.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm just
Oh,
saying
man.
See?
Of the
these
new album.
songs. Yeah, as far as like this vibe, like I like it. It's good. It's really consistent.
I mean, if we're gonna
But-
do that, I feel like that's breaking code. We might as well listen to Onion at that point too. You know, find out what's going on with these.
I'm just saying, this album, I can tell it's a really consistent album, and it's gonna be very.
It might surprise us.
I think we should keep going with it because
I'm
this
still-
is only track
can
what
we-
3?
What was Brandy's hit off of her B7 album? Does anyone know? I don't know.
I do not know.
Let's see.
I'm just trying to hear that Brandy single. I'm going back
Borderline.
on my word. I know
Yeah,
what
you were
this
like
album-
you were like super anti. This is Krista. This is like
So
a
you
Krista
hate it?
moment.
This is how it is.
Like
You're into it.
she's like, no, absolutely not. We're not listening to Brandy.
Well, for the sake of the show, let's continue with the album for a little bit. But I am
Yeah.
curious about the Brandy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And like, apparently the hit from that album was called Borderline, if I'm not mistaken. So, or like
I'm-
the single, I guess you could say, or like whatever. I don't
Okay.
know. I have no idea.
Prove me wrong, but I feel like this is gonna be a pretty consistent album.
Yeah.
I can already hear that all the way to the end here.
You might be right, because I could see that for sure. Let's see what Wonder brings us. Wonder. Wonder.
I wonder.
Pillow side view of your body. It's like sand dunes in Mojave. It's a wonder, don't conceal it. I surrender, let me feel it. I got water for your body. Rain and thunder, make it muddy. Body wonder, there's surviving. Feel the rain, let me inside it.
All right. That was a little
Yeah.
like a little bit different vibes, a little bit. But
I like that one.
You what?
I liked that one.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was nice. What do you think about it, Krista?
Yeah, I mean, I think this person is very talented.
Yeah.
And you know, I agree with you. Like, you know, when you said it's a very modern take on, you know, what's going on right now. So
this is what's going on, huh?
It doesn't. It's like I'm not. It's like I'm not like, wow, this is something new. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though he's doing a lot of cool shit, like a lot of stuff that isn't actually, you know, expected, it's still comfortable. It's weird.
Yeah,
but it's, you know, like I said, I would play this at a dinner party, and it's like I'm not wow.
Yeah.
What's that?
That was your feedback from somebody else.
Oh.
Tight.
You're talking with yourself.
What was that, Chris?
That's not the first time. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I think that, yeah, I'm into what he does.
Yeah.
It's cool to hear, like, I mean, if this is what you're saying is, like, I mean, I feel like I've listened to a lot of 2020 albums, but nothing, like, mainstream, I guess. I guess nothing I listen to is, like,
I would just say that, like, a lot of, like, pop music or whatever, or, like, a lot of, like, I guess, like, the whole genre of, like, this, like, kind of, like, lo-fi, like, mellow electronic kind of stuff is just a very common thing that's coming out of this time. So that's why I was saying, like, yeah, it's kind of like the epitome of, like, a 2020, like, album. I guess, like, that kind of music is, like, what's very true to, like, this time period and what's, like, you know, I guess, like...
I hear Bjork, I hear Billie Eilish, I hear The Weeknd, and I hear, like, James Blake.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel, like, really mild.
Yeah, there's a lot of
mild
cool influences.
Yeah.
Yeah, mild influences, but I hear, you know, tonally, like, even, like, the piano tone is very, like it's a piano, as in a Bjork piano. It's a piano.
Yeah.
Each tone sounds like the beginning of I can't remember what song it is, but you know.
So apparently this dude began making music as a teenager and produced tracks for Danish hip-hop acts around the turn of the 2010s. And in 2012, he released 2 EPs of mellow, down-tempo instrumentals. And so he began working with Alina Baraz after they were introduced to each other through SoundCloud in 2013. And their songs immediately received blog attention. So,
okay.
Yeah. So it looks like they were both kind of like SoundCloud artists that got blog attention, and it sounded like he kind of became like a bigger producer for like some other folks, and yeah.
Man, dog, I need a SoundCloud.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't got one, but
SoundCloud is a very big thing, I feel like, for electronic artists. Like, everyone I work with is like, yeah, check out their SoundCloud. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I don't even use SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
A lot of people do it. Like, I feel like it's very popular in, like, the trap community, too. Like, a lot of...
It's mad popular.
I need to get in on it. Like, I'm sure there's so much stuff out there to listen to.
Yeah, I feel like I've been on, like, a real dry... Like, I haven't heard anything that, like, really... moved me in a minute, so
I feel the opposite.
Maybe that SoundCloud. I need to get on the SoundCloud.
I feel like there's a lot of really good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm in a similar boat as like I feel like there's a lot of amazing stuff that's being produced, but as far as like something that's really just like grabbed my attention, it's been a minute. Like where I feel like, man, I could listen to this whole album for like on repeat for like a million hours. You know what I mean? Like it's been a minute since I've had an album like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's hard these days, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Find the album you just love front to back. You listen to like
I'm like
20 times.
waiting for that moment again. You know.
Well, I wish that to happen to you guys soon because I feel like I've had that experience this year a lot.
This is the thing, though. I keep submitting to y'all these fucking albums that are like mind blowing.
Yeah, and nobody's picking them.
Yeah, nobody's picking them, and I'm like,
Man.
fuck. Like these albums are like life changing.
Yeah.
But for me, you know.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all know who Seb DeLisa is?
What was that?
Do you know Seb DeLisa?
No, that was one you submitted last week. Is that what it was?
Do you know Iona Lee?
Oh, well, you showed me her. I ended up listening to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I am I, who am I?
Yeah, that stuff is really cool. Yeah. Let's listen to this next song. It's called GPS.
Sure.
GPS. And I think
GPS
it features somebody in it. It features Boss. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Do you know who Boss is, JR?
He is a rapper on Dreamville. J. Cole's record.
Wow. Okay, cool. Dude, that J. Cole record, that whole Dreamville thing, I thought that was really cool.
That whole album is amazing.
Yeah.
How he did that is just crazy, too. Like,
yeah.
He just grabbed a bunch of artists and was like, all right, all of y'all get into this big-ass building, which is a studio.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have y'all in different rooms. And y'all just bounce back and work with each other, basically. Yeah. So,
what was, I'm trying to think of that Costa Rica song is like one of my
God.
I got fans in Costa Rica. That one.
With Ski Mask on it, going ham.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Shout out to Ski Mask.
Let's listen some GPS and see where it can take us. Cause
along
GPS.
for the ride. We're all along.
I see what you did there. That was a good one.
You saw what I did there? Yeah.
You went there.
I tried. And the GPS about to take us there again.
Let me navigate your body. Let my fingers cruise all over. Like a GPS and guide it. Drop a pin and move things closer. 'Cause I can show the way beneath the sheets, baby. Just tell me where. I can take you anywhere you please, baby. Weekend on a playa, deep as a cenote, sweeter than papaya, milk it like I'm your plate, reading your designs like it's written all on your face. We can hit the islands, we can fuck at your place. I came over, eyes glazed over, change your views, ride Range Rovers, slide that coast, box control ya, while you got my hopes, right. Told them for two, I just knew sooner I got some loot, that's what I was gonna do. You've been so patient, it's doing I do. Promise be faithful to you, yeah I do. Coach and the player retired. How you break in the required key. I hear your voice like a choir. You drown the noise like it's quiet to me. We ain't had a post that summer, we was broke that summer. Stayed afloat that summer, trying to coast past summer. How we both dragged under the tides. Draw a roadmap, burn it and hide. Like a phone tap, ain't no replies, it's quiet. Let me navigate your body. My fingers cruise all over. Get GPS and guide it. Drop a pin and move things closer. 'Cause I can show the way beneath the sheets, baby. Just tell me where. I can take you anywhere you please, baby. Just tell me where. Your body is all mine. Yeah. You got your ring on while I'm behind. Who you bad? I know what you're thinking about. Girl, ain't no question, I'm taking you down. Oh, the pleasure is ours. Baby, I'll drive, won't you ride? Cruising control in your hips tonight. If you want to, you can sit on your throne, babe. Your throne. Let me navigate your body. My fingers crossed all over. Get GPS and guide. Drop it in and moving closer. I guess you're the way beneath the sheets, baby. Just tell me where. I can take you anywhere you please, baby. Just tell me where.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was some straight bedroom, straight in the back seat. fucking music. I mean, you know.
I had a moment though where I realized like that rhythm, the bump bump bump.
That
bump,
was like
that
bop,
was
bop,
straight.
bop.
That was that. I had a moment where it made me think of the Wii home screen music.
Oh wow, yeah. Bum 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 bum.
It was kind of like the same. So it made me laugh, but
somebody named
random
Waria
observation
in the Twitch chat. Somebody named Waria.
That shit was sensual.
Wait, someone said something?
Somebody's
I said that shit is sensual. Oh, sorry, Shannon.
Oh no, somebody's in the Twitch chat named Waria, and they said, "Do you mind reviewing one of my songs? I've put in a lot of work filming, producing, and mixing it all." Yeah, Waria. Unfortunately, we can't do it on this stream today, but if you go ahead and DM me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is white_b_. Go ahead and DM me. Submit your album or your, whatever you have on Instagram, preferably an album because this is an album review live stream. And yeah, just go ahead and submit it, and we can put it on the show next week. So go ahead and submit it on Monday or Tuesday next week. And we can do an EP. That works too. And right now we're doing Gollum Matthias's album Renaissance Boy that just came out in 2020. So yeah, if you want to submit an album, just go ahead and DM me. I don't really get a lot of them, so yeah. And you can also DM Seven Whales too.
Seven Whales.
Your Instagram is DJ Seven Whales.
Seven Whales.
I need to put our Instagram names on our screen probably.
Yeah, I wonder why we didn't do that in the first place.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Just for random people that might come in. So yeah, thanks for hitting us up, Waria. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, I support this genre, whatever it is. I like it.
He said bump, bump, bump. And I'm like, we all know what that means.
We do. We sure do.
It was sensual.
Yeah. Do you guys want to listen to the next song, or are we trying to listen to that Brandy track?
Look, I'm trying to listen to Brandy.
Are you trying to?
We can
I
listen
like
to
this
Brandy because I got to cut out after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
let's listen to Brandy and
Yeah.
we can call it.
Cool.
Look, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the dude's great. I think he's great at production. I think he's a great songwriter. I think,
Mhm.
it's good stuff. It's really comfortable and
Yeah.
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 Glad I heard it.
Yeah. Good to hear.
I'm not obsessed with it, but
Yes.
I feel the same way about
no.
it. Like, it's obviously very well done. It's just like not grabbing me fully,
Val,
Buff loves
will
it.
you please shut that dog up, please?
Come on, Buff.
All
I think
right,
she wants to-
let's listen to that Brandy song. We're gonna listen to Borderline.
All right, I'm feeling real borderline about everything that's going on right now. Okay.
Sorry. What would you do if you're alone? What would you think about me? I know it's something wrong with you on my mind all the time. It is what it is. Feeling crazy.
Ooh.
Wanna be with me deep down, deep down. You can feel that you can't help it, baby. I'll give you this heart of mine. Ooh, I'm on that borderline, yeah. Ooh, don't wanna be scared all this time. Never ever cheat, never lie to me. I'm the most jealous girl in the whole wide world. Don't you ever hurt me, I'll change on you. I wouldn't be in you how. 'Cause I'm falling in love all alone. Oh, come on, never treat me the same. I ain't the same like nobody else. Oh, I'm on that borderline, yeah. Ooh, don't wanna be scared all this time. Never ever cheat, never lie to me. I'm the most jealous girl in the whole wide world. Don't you ever hurt me, I'll change on you. Being you how I'm so dangerous, baby. I need you to see it. Believe what you see. Feel what I feel, and my feelings don't die. It's why I cry. Need to heal. Got another lady, having love, baby. Going crazy, but I'll be afraid, baby. Take what I get, baby. But then I couldn't take no chances. Karma is a bitch, baby. Ooh, I'm on that borderline, yeah. Ooh, don't wanna be schizo this time. Never ever cheat, never. I'm the most jealous girl in the whole wide world. You ever hurt me, I'll change on you. I wouldn't be in you how. Hard drives to the floor. It's now you and I. Maybe in another lifetime. Red place. Call me at the wrong time. Wrong time.
Oh.
Gonna get torn apart.
Stop the tape, do a run.
I'm the only one. Gonna be torn apart. Ooh, I'm on that. Ooh, I don't like it here. Don't wanna be scared all this time. Never ever cheat, never lie. The most jealous girl in the whole wide world. You ever hurt me, I'll go
do you think, Krista? It's all I want to know your thoughts.
Look. So what I'm gonna say is it's a likable song,
Yeah.
but like, and I've noticed this, and she did the same run the whole way through,
Okay.
and that bothers me. Like, not that it wasn't a good run, and it's really catchy, and I like it. She just did like the same run.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
probably
Are you talking about
at
the
least
one
50
off
times.
of like Borderline?
Yeah.
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 The same.
Maybe that's just
same
the
run.
melody. It's just the song.
Yeah,
Like,
could- yeah.
maybe that's.
My
not even
question
mentioned.
is, does she do that run the whole album?
Ooh.
I know what I'm listening to tomorrow.
Val wants to listen to that Brandy album.
That's you
That's
know
my
what?
question.
It had the
It was a
same
likable
vibe as
song.
what we were just listening to, kind of.
Yeah, it did kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But like it's like in the same, so it's like I get what you're saying about it sounding like a little bit like this is kind of like the newer sound, sort of in a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know. I'm into it. It's chill.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it. I like her breathy voice. I always have.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird because I feel like there's modern parts of that song, but it was also still like nostalgic sounding at the same time because I kind of had it had the Brandy style, it had the Brandy
Absolutely.
brand.
Her voice is so breathy and like like she was the only one that really did
why I
that
love
in
her.
that era. I feel like that, and they like was it SWV? Yeah, SWV. They had like
They
a
did do it.
breathy,
They
like
had it.
wispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's that kind of voice is nostalgic to that time. But yeah, I just don't like I said. I want to know if she's got if it's the same run the whole fucking album because people get in that. I've done it. I do it. When you find your comfort zone and it's just
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you do it and you don't even realize you do it. But
Yeah.
You kind of
We'll
find
see.
what works for you sometimes, and then you get into like a thing.
Yeah.
Some people do. Like
look, I can't do that run, but I
No.
can hear it.
no, I cannot sing like Brandy.
I want to do it right now, but I can't. I'll do it. I'll do it for you later. Pal.
So
Eric, what did you think about that Brandy track?
I mean,
You dig it?
I probably would have rather listened to a whole album of Brandy, but
hey,
Oh.
Yeah.
Eric is
Yeah.
on the Brandy train.
Oh, I'm getting the diss.
I'm glad I guess we wouldn't have known either one, but it's good to listen to something new
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Let's see here. Oh, the MC Nemesis said, which I like that name. He said, "What album are we reviewing?" We actually just reviewed about half of the Galimatias album, Renaissance Boy, and that just was released in 2020. And then we decided to scope out one of
A
the
Brandy track.
yeah, one of the Brandy tracks there. And yeah, that's what we're doing. But all right, so yeah, we can wrap this up here. Before we do, let's do some like plugs here really quick. What's your guys' Instagram first of all?
Sweat Music.
Sweat
Yeah.
Music. So all one word, Sweat Music.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we're not in the studio yet, but we are working on an Elliott Smith cover
Cool.
with Elise McCoy,
Nice.
and which it's funny that popped up as one of the options.
It's weird. Bahama John, that goofy guy, that wears the hat. He's the one
he
that
hates me.
He was the one that
Look,
like.
can I just clear this up though? Chili dogs. Look, you guys, Detroit. Look, I didn't realize how sensitive a topic it was when I said Detroit doesn't have conies, they have chili dogs. But like, They aren't. They're fucking different, man. I'm just saying, it is chili
Mango
without
Hennessy
the beans,
is dying.
though. Look, it is chili without the beans.
All right. All right. This is the final
Sorry.
say here. JR, you're from
Yo.
Detroit, born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, correct?
Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the question?
What is a coney dog?
It's a hot dog with national chili on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but national chili. That's what
National
I'm trying
Coney
to say.
Island. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, chili and coney sauce are two different things. And Flint's conies. Look, to be clear, I have not had a chili or coney dog or a Detroit coney in 20 years.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, it's a chili dog.
It's I don't know what
Eric,
the
you gotta
sauce
chime in
is
on this
though.
'cause you're
Is it
from
a
Flint.
sauce? Is it like a chili
just-
sauce?
It's just the type of chili. It's
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a different.
it's national.
It's a
national
type
chili make
Of
coney.
chili. It is a type of chili, and I mean no offense.
No, I'm not.
Bahama John or to Detroit. But like, why not just say chili dog?
Because
Okay.
it's Coney Island.
All right.
It's
So
a-
like,
It's not necessarily the product. It's the name of the.
Yeah, they're all called conies, like Lafayette Coney, National Coney, American.
Yeah,
Coney,
you're not
like-
wrong, Krista.
Eric,
You can go to a Coney and get yourself a chili dog, basically, is what Chris is saying. So
It's called a Coney because of the place and location. You know.
Yeah.
right? But Flint's conies are called conies because they have coney sauce. They're actually coney.
But what is a
dogs.
coney sauce?
I don't know, but it's just meat. It's like it's like this. It's dry, reddish colored meats that you put on top of a
Okay.
snappy
That
dog.
sounds
A
so
snap
awful.
dog.
Not sound.
You put it on a snappy wiener, and then it's like hot. I don't know how to explain it,
Yeah.
but it's different.
yeah, it sounds different, and not a good way.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be offensive, Bahama John.
That guy's from like Shelby Township, so he's
I
like
gotcha.
him and I are both from the middle of nowhere, so we don't know what like true coney dogs are, you know.
That
Well,
you know.
Yeah. I just know that every coney dog that I've eaten in Detroit tastes great. And
What did it have on it?
I mean it had like, you know, the chili sauce on it, I guess you could say, right?
Did it have onions and mustard on it? Because that's what makes it a Coney dog.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it
If
had-
it had like mustard and onions.
has onions and mustard, and I just looked up what is a true Detroit
Yeah,
Detroit
if
coney
it wasn't
dog.
dressed up, then it wasn't a Coney dog. It's basically what
So-
it is.
A coney dog is a beef frankfurter in natural casing, nestled in a soft steamed bun. It's on
Who wrote that description?
Nestled.
DetroitHistorical.org.
Listen, who tripping? Nobody has ever said nestled and Coney dog in the same sentence. That don't deserve it. It's a
I'm
dollar.
just gonna-
It's a
I'm
dollar
calling-
Coney dog.
I'm calling them nestle dogs from here on out. They're nestle dogs.
Nestle up some Coney.
I'm gonna go and order a nestle dog from somewhere and see what
Oh my
happens.
God.
Get out of our store.
And it says its topping of an all-meat beanless chili, diced white onions and yellow mustard distinguishes it from the ordinary hot dog.
Oh, that sounds like what Detroit has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Detroit dog. Look, I know
So-
it's not important.
Okay.
As the story goes, this is what it says. As the story goes, Greek immigrants passing through New York and its famed Coney Island appropriated the Coney Island name for their Coney dog version. Okay.
So we got these fake conies in Flint.
Yeah.
It sounds
That's-
like Detroit just has fake coney
Oh.
dogs. Like Michigan has fake
Yes.
coney dogs.
Very Flint.
Flint.
Well,
You're not saying nothing, Eric, and I know you eat them.
Nope,
Nestle
you're on your own.
dogs.
I haven't had one in a long time.
to be fair, if I go to Coney Island, I don't be getting Coney dogs ever.
Yeah, I usually just
Yeah,
get like,
it's-
you know,
that
nachos,
shit's so cliche.
pancakes, all in one order.
A little bit.
Cheese
Yeah.
sticks.
Like I'll get chili cheese fries all day.
Whenever I go to a Coney
yeah.
Island, I literally order probably like 3 to 5 things at one time. I'm not kidding
What do
you.
you-
And like I
Chili
even
cheese fries, grilled chicken pita.
It's the Midwest thing to do,
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
it too.
yeah, I just
They have like
Get you some mashed
there's
potatoes.
so many different types. Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
some breakfast.
yep, breakfast
lunch.
mixed with like nachos, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, follow us
Yeah.
on Sweat Music Instagram.
Yes.
Slide into my DMs.
Yeah.
Say hello.
And Sweat is also on Spotify and iTunes and all of the stuff, so go check out their music. Yeah, your Facebook is also just Sweat, right?
Yep.
Cool.
It's probably like Sweat Flint or something
Okay.
to that.
Yeah, so
I
look up
appreciate
Sweat
it.
Flint on Google, which I'm sure you'll find a lot more
Yeah.
of that too. Check out Sweat's music. They have a few albums out here, and their music's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Keep
Thanks,
your-
Shannon.
Keep your eyes peeled for a breakfast all day bad pop up as well. in Flint,
Yes,
'cause
yes.
that's, you know.
Yep, Krista makes
Also something I
delicious
do.
food. Yeah. I want to eat it all, the food. All right.
Also, you guys, you stay safe out there and
Please.
like fucking love each other and like get a hold of people because you know, maybe you think that they don't want you to get a hold of them, that they probably do. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
stay connected,
Most definitely.
keep your head up, love each other.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah. Thank you,
You know?
Krista. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Sweat, for being on our show. Much appreciated.
Thank you for having it
Yeah. And
all the time.
also, thank you for being frequent viewers and
Yeah,
uh,
it's the
Yeah.
best.
yeah,
Love talking about
contributors.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like listening to stuff I haven't heard, and the majority of the people you've had on here pick albums I wouldn't have picked. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
you know, hearing cool shit, hearing new stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, you and JR are very likable people, so
Well, thank you.
we enjoy
Thank
just
you.
listening to what you guys have to say. So,
I'm
Appreciate
glad I'm
it.
not a hateable person.
no,
I don't think
not at all.
I don't think that's possible.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is not possible at all.
Like I don't like you.
I highly I just have this very strong feeling if there was anyone that disliked JR, it would only be one person ever or something. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't seem like that's a possibility. So
I don't know. Crap. You know.
Eric, it's really good to see your face, you little
Good to see
fucker.
you guys too.
yeah, Eric.
We miss you like crazy.
Eric, I'm glad you could come on the show, dude. Like I told Val, like I asked Val and Krista to be on it, you know, and then I don't remember who. I think it was Val that like just mentioned you or something. And I was like, yeah, Eric could be on the show too. That'd be sweet. Let's get all Sweat on it. So I'm really
Yep,
glad that
I'm
you.
the silent partner.
Yeah. Well, I know you love talking music as much as we do, so
Yeah.
Yep.
this is the show for you also.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Oh, also, you guys should check out Eric's little YouTube. He got quite a few hits on it.
Ooh.
YouTube.
Let's
What
see what
was
we
it?
got here.
What was
Oh,
that? Your cover.
Like the
Oh, you're Billy Joel?
Joel thing.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Eric? Or like what's your name on YouTube, I should say?
I don't even know. Hang on. That's how much of a YouTuber I am. I think it's
how many-
just my name. Hang on. Oh my god, I'm the worst YouTuber. Yep, it's just my name. ERIC space GERHOLZ.
All right.
Billy Joel cover.
Yeah. We didn't start
Parody.
fire 2020 version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
check
2020
that out.
version.
Everyone check that out. All right, well, I think it's about time we wrapped it up. Thanks so much, guys. And we will see you next week, and you'll find out who the next guest is probably on like Sunday or Monday or something. So, awesome. All right, see you later, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.
Guys.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Good to
Bye.
see you.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, bitches.
Bye.